Well, this study investigates the development of kidney disease. Kidney disease is fairly common in the United States. There are at present about 26 million people who have kidney disease. The most common causes of kidney disease are diabetes and high blood pressure, but there are several other causes, including lupus, primary glomerular diseases, genetic causes, and others. It is important for us to address this issue of kidney disease because a lot of the patients are asymptomatic when they're first noted to have kidney disease. Our study results dwell on the development of proteinuria. Proteinuria is actually the leakage of blood proteins into the urine. Normally, there are filtering units in the kidney called glomeruli, and these filtering units will keep the blood proteins within the blood compartment while excreting the body's waste into the urine. When these filtering units develop malfunctions, then some of this blood protein is lost into the urine, and that is called proteinuria. So studying proteinuria is really important because once this protein starts leaking into the urine, then that results in the development of fibrosis in the kidney, which later on progresses towards terminal kidney failure, and then patients have to go on dialysis or get a kidney transplant. In this study, we noted for the first time that when subjects or patients develop proteinuria, the other body organs respond to this proteinuria by secreting a protein into the blood called angiopoietin-like 4. This protein in the circulation has two major effects. The first effect is that it binds to the kidney and reduces the proteinuria. The second effect is more local and in the organs that actually produce this protein and limits the production of this protein. The problem is that this limitation prevents a major rise in the level of this protein. So what we did in the study was we bioengineered a new form of this protein which would bypass the limiting effects of this protein in the local organs and at the same time very significantly reduce proteinuria. So when we injected small amounts of this protein into experimental animals, we were able to reduce proteinuria very, very dramatically, as much as 60 to 65% over a 2-week period after a single injection. So this was a major contribution to the scientific literature as we understand it now. There are many firsts in this study, but I'd like to just mention that this is the first ever mechanism-driven form of therapy developed specifically for kidney disease. That is very important because as we speak, the drugs that we use to treat these forms of kidney disease were never developed for kidney disease. These were essentially borrowed from other fields, and in fact some of these drugs are actually toxic to the kidney. So this study provides the first ever mechanism-based therapy developed for these specific kinds of kidney disease, and I would like to add, by a kidney doctor and a team of scientists working essentially only on kidney disease. Well, we hope that this study stimulates a conversation about kidney disease both in the American public and amongst healthcare professionals. One has to understand that in the very early stages, kidney disease is asymptomatic. So for example, unlike a trauma to the foot where there's pain, or unlike heart disease where there's chest pain, early stages of kidney disease do not present with any symptoms. So it is very important for the average American to ask their physician on the yearly visit as to whether their kidney function is normal, and of course, whether it was actually tested for. I think the scientific community will be extremely enthusiastic about this study because it is really a very scientifically oriented, mechanism-driven investigation into an area that has not been looked into for decades.